Pokemon Academy as we catch up. We're at this point of Dawn's birthday party. If you guys remember, we had to choose between the theater or the fair. Last time we chose to go to the theater? No, the fair. This time, we're going to go to the theater and hang out with the other group. So without further ado, let's do this shit. I'm surprised you all wanted to go to the theater. I didn't realize Kobukan has such a thriving drama community. And let's be real, we wanted to go with all the baby girls. I mean, let's be honest, okay? It was nice going with Bianca because, you know, she just had that issue that happened. But, you know, we didn't go hang out with the birthday girl, which was the purpose of this whole event. And I felt bad when I uploaded the video. I was like, damn, we didn't go hang out with the birthday girl. And I put the freaking title as her birthday. So, you kidding? This school's practically built on drama. That's fantastic. In Sinnoh, I used to love watching the playwright's works. He's penned a couple more, all sorts of sets in the same world. Let's see, there was The Red Chain, that was a good one. Then there was Moonlit Dance of the Dreams. Most of his works are based on some form of Sinnoh mythology. I know she takes a lot of inspiration from Sinnoh mythology in her sculptures, because we know that because we leveled up with her. Does that mean you've already seen Goddess of 1,000 Arms then? No, but I've already had the twist at the end spoiled for me. Oh, I hate that. Inconsiderate cretin to remove all the suspense out of a well-foreshadowed story. Unmarked spoilers are the worst. Same. Worst part is when they give you spoilers when you were watching the movie. It's like, I don't care how it happened in the comics. I'm never gonna read them. I'm just watching the movie and want to see how the movie does it. I feel like you're speaking from experience. It was more of a problem when Hilbert was younger. He doesn't read many comics nowadays. Anyway, I gotta stop thinking about him. For the next 4 hours, he's someone else's problem. That's the spirit. I have a brother who's a bit like that, when it comes to spoilers, I mean. Oh, I think you mentioned him a while ago. Max, correct? Yeah, that's his name. Cute as a button, but he can kind of be a bit insufferable about movies. Max? Is that the homie like from the actual series Pokemon Advance or something? He's impossible to surprise and will always predict what is about to happen next in them. The worst part is, he's always right. Aw, but that's cute. It's a sign of an active, engaged mind. I'm not saying it's not cute, and he really is super smart. Much more of a scientist kid than I am, just frustrating to watch movies with. Like, one time we were watching Volcarona vs. Rillaboom Raja, and he said in the opening 5 minutes that Volcarona will lose, and he was right. And I hated that. And not just because the writers totally ignored Volcarona's type advantage over Rillaboom Raja. I get that. I was watching Hot Wet Bikini Summer recently and some jerk totally spoiled that the uptight teacher turns into a good guy at the end. Wait, haven't you watched that movie like 100 times? Sure, but I wasn't the only person in the cinema. They were showing that movie in cinema. I thought such a thing was only for adult video stores. Perhaps Kobukan is more permissive nation than I had thought. What? No, you totally have the wrong idea. Rosa in his HWBS isn't the kind of movie, unfortunately. It's actually this great musical about letting loose of who you think you should be and whoever makes you happy. And Rosa's in it. I see. Perhaps I should watch this then. Speaking of movies, aren't we going the wrong way for the cinema? Yeah, but we're going to the theater. Huh? Okay, so like, I guess I don't know what the difference between a theater and a cinema is. Oh. So, that's why we're all talking about movies. I'm really sorry, I messed up. I thought we were going to the theater as in the place they put on plays, not the cinema where they show movies. Oh, now I get it. I didn't realize this was a point of confusion. I was aware we are going to see a play. I'll be real, even though this was my plan, I thought Goddess was a movie. Yeah, same here. Well, that's alright, we can go to the cinema instead. No way, girlfriend, you were really excited about this fancy schmancy play, right? It's your birthday, so we're gonna do it, come hell or high water. Yeah, what Lee said, fuck it, give up what you want to do just because we aren't cultured enough to understand it. It's your day, Dawn, we're here to hang out as a group again, but we're mostly here for you. Who knows, maybe we'll end up liking this sort of thing. And I quite enjoyed the plays I saw in Kalos. It would be fun, I believe, to see what a play born of Sinnoh culture may be like, as a point of contrast. Okay, this sounds really fun. Let's do it then. To the theater, which is apparently different from a cinema. Serena, mind telling us what to expect? Nobody knows what there's in a play and a freaking actual movie. So, that's what I remember of musicals. I saw performed in Lumois. Ah, but how I was envious of you, Hilda. You must have been able to see musicals in their very birthplace. I imagine Archeologians' imitations pale to true thing from Nimbasa. Get real, Serena. Do I look like the kind of person who's ever been to a musical? Oh, but I recall you saying that you have been to Nimbasa before. Yeah, to see a football game. You mean to say you went to Nimbasa, passed up on the chance to watch a true Nimbasan musical, and saw a sporting event? Damn right, I do it again. Not that I've got anything against the theater, Dawn. I'm just more of a fan of, stuff with action in it. Musicals can have action too, Yeah, like Les Mis. That one tons of fighting and action and stuff. You've seen that, right, Serena? You simply haven't enjoyed theater until you've seen it in its original collocation. It's rather tiresome and overplayed. Excusez-moi? Oh, brother, this guy again. Oh, fun fact. Fun fact, right? So them, they're dealing with the sister. We're dealing with the brother today on this side. So, yeah. Oh, brother. That's a good one. I see they are totally letting anyone in nowadays. What an unpleasant surprise to see you here again, Senpai. Clogging up one of my few havens of relaxation. And really, Serena, a Colossian such as yourself, I would have thought you'd have more class than to sully yourself with these Philistines. And I would have thought you'd have to have class to keep your bedroom habits out of the public eye. But perhaps we are both destined to be disappointed. That isn't it. It was clearly not mine nor my stepsister's fault. Further, our relationship is our own. I would ask you not to make judgments about something you know nothing about. Yeah, no, you shitheads brought on yourself when you tried to. Stop talking to me. I can smell your odious breath from over here. The fuck you say? You heard me, skank. The stench of whatever trailer park you rolled out of is stinking up this entire lobby. Of all the people who less deserve to be in this theater, you are by far the worst offender. Look at what you're wearing. I can't imagine how you could afford the tickets. I suppose you were able to find a good number of catalytic converters over the past month. Wow, this man is fucking rage trolling. Hilda's fist ball, and for a second you're worried she's about to lunge at the purple-clad prick. You subtly touch Hilda's wrist. Please don't. I'll make you regret those words. Let's battle. What? You couldn't stand a little criticism, so your first recourse is violence. I've better things to do than humor your feelings. But if you insist, let's go outside though. We don't want to damage something actually valuable with our carelessness. The show starts in half an hour. I only need 5 minutes. I could just think of that one fucking guy and that one. You got you for 3 minutes.
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
3 minutes of playtime. That's what I imagined when she said that. Send out your Pokemon so that we can get this over with quickly. It goes without saying, of course, that the loser will have to forego their spot in the theater. Of course, but I'm not losing to some pretentious stick up their asshole like you. So mouthy. Clearly no one's ever told you that vulgar women weren't attractive. Attractive? Where I come from, beauty is a reflection of one's personality and the impact they leave on the pebble or people around them. Beauty is measured by the hearts you've touched and how better the world is for you having living in it. Huh? Where did that come from? Maybe you're happy to dress up in your fancy clothes and look in your fancy mirror and tell yourself that you've got it made. But if no one else is looking at you, the hell does it matter? You know what people did when you were pulled from the school? Oh, cheered probably. I can't imagine what. Nothing. Nothing, fancy pants. Literally no one gave a shit. Don't think anyone missed you or even noticed you were gone. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, shithead. There's not a single person in that school who wants to behold you. In fact, I don't think I even want to battle you anymore. What? Sorry, I just don't think you could really satisfy me. Besides, I've got a friend who wants to sell something with you. Sai, think you can handle this one for me? I will not bow that undeserving swine in your place. I object to this. Swine? Then I guess you surrender. Dawn, you really are Colossian. Damn, you really are Colossian, not Dawn. Hilda! Susemi biti, Unovian. You'd have to find it first. Besides, isn't that your sister's job? Oh, I think he said to suck his wang, as she just straight up said that his sister and him are into some freaky shit, and it's fucked up either way. She should be doing it. Yo, Hilda is straight up bad. How dare you find I'll defeat this Esper freak, then you as well. Normally, I enjoy Pokemon battles. I think I'm gonna really enjoy this one. Oh, look at my face, bitch. Oh, I meant business. Weavile? As if. Yeah. Yeah. Drop that accuracy. Boom. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Sock? The fuck is Sock? That is a fighting type Pokemon, so I'm gonna swap. Yep, no effect on my Drifloon here. Yep, nice try though. Yep, no effect, bud. No effect. No effect, kid. Unless you do something else, you're gonna get fucked here, Sock. Yeah, you're fucked, Sock. You're fucked, Suck. A Scizor? Okay, well, this might be a little bit of a problem at most, okay? So that's good. It still hurt, at least. He's just roosting? You don't got anything else to use? You ain't got no bug moves that you can use on me? You're just gonna keep roosting. No effect. Oh, you got no moves. Oh, we got Bullet Punch. Wow. Okay. Okay. Hex killed you. Let's go. Seviper? That's a problem. Maybe we can let... You know... No, because it's a dark type. You know what? No. Let's let Bergermite handle it. Avalanche. He confused me and paralyzed me. My Bergmite said, fuck you, and bam! The girls were impressed. Hey. Oh, we in girl presence right now. You know we have to literally stand out. This means nothing. Uncultured brutes such as yourself have always held the edge in strength. It doesn't prove your correctness. Just get out of here. You're embarrassing yourself. Peasant, my father will hear of this. So, should we go back in then? Yeah, the show starts soon and we don't want to miss our seats. We tore that guy up. Actually, that purple-haired asshole did raise a good question. How did we pay for this? Do we pay after? Seriously, Sai, I paid for you like 10 minutes ago. Oh, thanks. I guess I didn't even notice. Dork, you don't have to pretend to not notice if I do something for you. I'm happy to do it. Come on, let's go watch someone struggle through a metaphor for depression for 4 hours. Oh, that's really what you want to do? But I really don't remember her buying me tickets. I don't even remember going to the ticket booth. Stage looks pretty empty. Did they have the props or scenery? Holes for the pyrotechnics? You're thinking of Contest May. In theater, the performances of the Pokemon and the actors are meant to stand alone. The audience is expected to imagine what's happening, guided by the narrator and the music. You reflexively look at Leaf, who purses her lips. Guess I'll just be watching a fat lady singing on a stage for hours then. Not that fat, it looks like. Huh? Should the prima donna be a bit older? Wait a moment, don't I recognize her? Oh shit, that's Misty! Who? You know, Misty. She's responsible for 3/4 of the physical injuries I've taken this year. Why do you look so happy about that? I think I've got an idea. Ah, un masochiste. Such a common thing in Kalos. You take a better look at Misty. She looks calm, composed, and even seems to be enjoying herself. A far cry from the woman who had angrily called you a jerk before storming out of the recreation center. You'd catch me dead going up a mountain in that getup. Is the expression not, you would not catch me dead? Normally, but if I was wearing that, I'd freeze to death. It's art. It's a metaphor. It shows how she's vulnerable and exposed. Exposed is right. The orchestra begins to play as the narrator's voice rang out, deep, firm, and unyielding. You could believe it was the snowy mountain itself narrating the scene. This is it, priestess. Just breathe. Why are you so nervous? Misty does not speak, though a lilting music tune begins to slowly escape her throat. Other characters are introduced, and Misty, as the priestess, begins her long journey up the mountain. The mountain is treacherous. On cue, Misty stumbles, her voice jumping an octave higher in a musical imitation of a scream. The mountain is treacherous, and the priestess' faith wavers. She recalls her past, the faith her family has placed in her. The burden of oh my god! Do y'all hear this? The ecstasy of failure, the pain of success. I think he's mixing together random words now. What? No way, I'm actually getting this shit. This is seriously good. Shh, please, it's a great play, I agree, but try to keep your excitement down. Shit, my bad. The ice bites into the priestess's flesh. It hurts like a houndoom's bite. It demands its toll from her fortitude. I just realized she's not going to sing, is she? What do you mean? This is singing. Not in Japanese. No, of course not. It's Alto Marie's. No, she's literally just saying the sound ah over and over. I'm not saying it's not beautiful. It is, but it's not words. Well, everyone gets something different from art. Did Dawn of all people just give me the cold shoulder? Damn! I feel like I'm looking at a play for real! Eventually, the curtains draw close and people start filing out of the theater. Of course, that was only for the intermission, so after another 2 hours, the play finally ends. Misty and the other performers take a bow. And you notice that as soon as she stops singing, her standard surly expression comes back to her. Couldn't keep it hidden till you were off stage, huh? That was great! Man, we gotta come back here again sometime, Dawn. Next time you go, call me, right? I'd love that, yes. It was definitely an experience. Yes, though the full impact will not be felt for a few days yet, you must let the experience maturate and percolate within your subconscious like a fine wine. You may be astounded now, but the full impact will make this current euphoria pale in comparison. Great. Well, I'm glad that most of us had a good time. Subtle. I saw her yawning throughout the entire thing. Of course, the party's not over yet, Dawn. Time to head back to the school. Oh really? There's more? Wow. Thank you. I guess this is where we get back to the school, and if you guys want to see the after part of that, you guys can go watch the video because that's continuing on. But I'm probably going to cut these off as I'm doing right now and just upload them sporadically. Pokemon Academy Live Fridays might be a little bit delayed. Maybe, possibly, if I could somehow manage to get this done. What is this I'm doing? I don't know. Look, I'm just random. I think it's ADHD, bro. I think it is. I'm self-diagnosed, by the way, not a doctor, but I just think little things. If you haven't caught up, right, the Celebi Wing sent me back, so I have to replay through. So, oh shit. So there are some times that it's going to be a little weird, but these videos are going up. Does not mean Pokemon Academy Life is done yet. No, it's not. However, the stuff that I've already seen through and played through, you guys won't have to worry about seeing again. So this is probably one that's going to go up at some point, maybe on the Friday or maybe even before that. Keep a lookout. If you're subbed, you'll know. So thank you guys. And I'll see you in the next one.